So, want a prescription for joy? Who doesn't want joy in their life, or at least have more joy in your life? I was reading this morning from the book of John and some words of Jesus, and I mean, he specifically gives the prescription for joy, if you want it. So, this is what I'm going to read to you. It's from chapter 15, starts in verse 9, and it says, "Just as my Father has loved me, um, I too have loved you. So stay in my love. If you keep my commands, in other words, tie yourself to what scripture, how it tells us to live life, just as I have kept my Father's commands and stay in his love, I have said this to you so that my joy may be in you and your joy be complete. Not just having joy, but like having complete joy." I mean, uh, what else could we want in life but to have a joyful life, right? And we find it through love, and we find it also through the scripture that has been given to us. He goes on to say, "This is my command, that you keep on loving each other, just as I have loved you. No one has greater love than a person who lays his life down for another," which is exactly what Jesus did. I mean, he was a perfect example of what he taught and the commands that he gave. And so often, all of my life is about me. Just as the very first line in the book Purpose Driven Life states, it's not about you. It's not about me. It's about loving others. It's about loving God, who created us to be on this, to be in this journey that we're on, and it's about following His orders. His orders weren't given to us as restrictions on life. His orders were given to us to have freedom in life. So experiencing how he's told us how to live, and part of that too is experiencing unconditional love that we have for our fellow mankind. When we start loving other people and when we start following what is written in the word, that's when I believe we can find true joy in life. When we take the focus off of my needs, what I want, and put it on to others. Now, the interesting thing is, too, just in verses right above that, God does say, "Ask what you want, and I'll give it to you." But I do believe if we're following in His Word, and if we're following on loving others, our desires and our wants are going to change. This is the prescription to have joy. Follow what God says, love other people. Hope you have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye.